Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am here with at this point, one of my best friends, Claire Noble. How are you doing today, Claire?
Gretchen, I'm doing great. Little toasty.
Little warm.
Toasty.
We've been talking about this a little bit off camera. We're not both so into this hot weather in September.
I have a confession.
Okay, tell me.
I think it's my fault.
You think it's your fault?
Let me tell you what I did. A couple weeks ago we had that rain. It was really cool. And I'm like, fall's here.
And you're like, yes.
I put away all my summer clothes.
It is your fault. I am blaming you now.
I was like, yes, fall. And then the weather was like, no, not fall.
I know.
More summer, even more intense.
I know. I think all of us are kind of in shock, and especially over this Labor Day weekend. I remember Labor Days past where it's just kind of getting into that cooler temperatures. The leaves start to change. No. It was very hot summertime.
I can remember Beaver Creek getting dusted with snow
on
Labor Day weekend.
Oh, wow.
So,
Claire, we're blaming you. I'm sorry, everyone.
Sorry, everybody. It is my fault.
We'll forgive you.
And the thing is, I think it's like a big punishment because the National Weather Service, and you can go to weather.gov. If you go to weather.gov, you'll see drop-down menus on the top, and one of them is forecast.
Right.
So if you're ever interested, hit that, and then you'll see one of them is the long-range forecast.
Okay.
So they've released the long-range forecast for this part of the country. And for the next 3 months, September, October, November.
Oh, goodness. Do I want to know?
Yeah, you probably don't,
Okay.
but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay.
So precipitation-wise,
right,
lower than normal.
Okay.
Or below average. That's the highest probability. Could totally be different, but that's the probability.
Okay.
Temperatures, higher than average. Also, highest 40 to 50% probability that our temperatures will be higher.
Okay.
Now, these are also the guys who told us we were going to have a warm, dry June, which we did.
Right.
And then we were going to have the monsoon on time in July, which we did.
Right.
So I think their predictive abilities are quite good.
They're pretty on the spot.
Yeah, well, I saw on social media, as soon as this went up, people were saying, long-range forecasts are never accurate.
Right.
Well, yeah, if you're saying it's going to be 83 on October 1st from
Right.
the high,
Yeah.
I can get where it might not exactly be 83, but this is the trend for the next 3 months. This is what they are looking at. When you look at the photographs or the images that they've created, it's especially disheartening because there's kind of a lot of yellow and red across the United States,
right.
But there's a bright red over the state of Colorado.
Wow.
So I'm not really sure. I mean, other than me, I'm not really sure what we did to deserve this. But
we can't just blame you. We love you here.
That's the long-range forecast, which is why I broke out the bag.
I'm excited. I want to know all about this. I like the color, the bright neon orange.
So this is National Preparedness Month.
Right.
And if you, on FEMA's website, if you go to ready.gov.
Ready.gov.
Yes,
okay.
Super easy to remember. A lot of great resources on making a plan and I'm building a bag.
Oh, and this is what you and I have spoken about before, and I had no idea. So this is exciting. Okay, cool.
So this folds up neatly. You can put it in your, something like this. You don't have to get this exact bag. I believe this is a Samsonite, but it's huge. And it's going to be able to fold out and hold a lot of different things. Again, if you go to ready.gov, they have suggested lists of what you might want to put in here.
And could you tell, just because I know we've gone over this before, but it's so interesting to me, and if someone maybe didn't see that, show what some of the items are or on the list?
Sure. Well, you're going to want to pack a few days of clothing.
That's what, yes.
And some toiletries. And some of the other things really depend on your life circumstances.
Right.
So I know you have 2 little fur
yes,
babies.
Yes,
So
I was just about to say that.
You're going to want some pet food in there.
100%.
Somebody with a 2 and a 4-year-old probably is going to pack different things than somebody with a 12 and a 14-year-old.
Right.
You're going to want to put your electronics. You're going to want to put your important paperwork. Medications.
That's the one I always forget about, the paperwork, birth certificates, etc. Okay.
Exactly. And so the thing is, you're probably not going to want all of that in this bag sitting around all the time. You're going to want it on a list.
Right.
And you're going to want to think about it in advance.
So that way you know when the time, well, hopefully the time doesn't come.
So you're going to want your list with your bag.
Right.
Because hopefully the way this will happen in the event of an emergency is that you get a pre-evacuation notice.
Right. So
when you get that pre-evacuation notice, you pack that bag.
And you have time to go to your bag and get it all done. That makes sense.
Right, because in emergency, and I'm going to get a little out of my lane here because I'm not a neuroscientist, but oftentimes in an emergency, your amygdala kicks in and you're in fight or flight mode.
Right.
And you can't handle a lot of bits of information.
100%.
So if you think about this in advance and you think about, okay, what's our most likely disaster for this area? It's probably wildfire.
Fires, yes.
So if you think about it in advance and you think about packing your bag, maybe even do a drill. And,
I love that,
capture these items in advance. What it does is it prepares your brain so that
smart.
When you're in that situation, it's like a memory. Mm-hmm. And so your prefrontal cortex gets a little bit more involved, and you're not just, working from the amygdala.
That makes complete sense. Okay, that's interesting, and probably why they do that on ships and whatnot. How they go through and do the kind of pre-evacuation things, or even as little kids in schools.
For your brain, it's almost like a memory.
Yes.
It's almost like, oh, I've been here before.
I can do this again.
And so it inoculates you a little bit against this, that extreme panic.
That's smart.
When we had the Duck Pond fire back just before Easter in April, I saw pictures of people evacuating. And, I don't mean to be super judgmental.
Right.
Maybe the things they were packing were really important to them.
Right.
And that's the point, too, also. You want to bring some of those items that are irreplaceable, family heirlooms, that's really going to hurt if you never see them again.
Yes.
Yeah. But you need the essentials as well.
Right.
You're going to want that toothbrush and toothpaste.
Yes.
You're going to want a couple of pairs of underwear and socks.
100%. No, I was just laughing because I'm like, I could see me with the dogs and my ukulele and just running out there and being like, no, I'm not prepared. I understand. That makes sense. And you're right. When you are in those moments, you're not thinking, oh my goodness, what do I need to survive? You're thinking, kind of sporadically, what means the most to me, or what am I going to grab, or what's around
you're panicking,
me. Yes.
and so you're not exactly thinking straight. And that in a bad situation, that's the best case scenario.
Right.
You get a pre-evacuation notice.
Right.
You get prepared, then you get the evacuation notice. I listened to one lady in California in an area that's fire prone.
Yeah.
And she was instructed to sleep with her shoes on.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now,
I'm like, wow.
And they said, okay, if you really can't do that, have them right next to the bed.
Oh, wow, that's intense.
And we know from the Marshall Fire that took place over New Year's in Boulder County that some people did not get a pre-evacuation notice. They got leave now. And when you get leave now, you absolutely have to leave.
Just leave, yes.
Because nothing is more important than your life.
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. Well, I think this is such an amazing thing, though, because I think it's so simplistic and it's something that people don't think of. But it's so important, you know. So
that's why I wanted to start talking about the weather forecast.
Yeah.
Because
warm temperatures.
We used to have what we called fire season.
Yes.
And it was the warm, dry months. Well, that seems to, especially this year, it's going to be elongated.
Right.
When we're looking at the next 3 months being a bit warmer and drier than what the average is, that puts us at a higher danger for fire.
So that's so important that this is something that people do know
Yeah.
about. And it kind of, at least for me, it is scary with the fires. And I think most of us that live in the valley have been through or have friends that have been through or family. And this kind of alleviates a little bit of that fear. If it would happen, you're prepared and you know what to do. And you can thank Claire.
Well, everybody can take a little bit, charge of their situation by being prepared in advance. Please sign up for EC Alerts. You go to ecalert.org to sign up for those,
So
and you'll
important.
get those notifications. Be aware that we have other resources like ecemergency.org,
Yes.
where we'll be posting information in the event of emergency. And we also post regularly to Eagle County PIO, which stands for Public Information Officers.
Those are awesome.
And that's a group of about 50 or 60 public information officers in our county collaborating on that social media.
Claire, it is always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And you honestly make me feel a lot more safe to live in this valley. No, truly you do. And I know for so many of you, we really appreciate all that you do for us. And keep it right here for more of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking for a great way to get nice and conditioned for ski season because it's right around the corner, we are so far into August, well, Pure Barre might be the solution for you. And I'm standing here with one of the Pure Barre experts, Maddie. Good morning, and thank you for meeting us.
Good morning. Thank you for meeting us today.
So we're in here. This is a really fun space, and Pure Barre is something that we've had you guys here in the Valley for a couple years, but it's something that might be new to a lot of people.
It is. We've been around for quite a few years now, but we did a grand reopening this March. We are always welcoming new people into the studio and also have some old faces too. It's always a fun place to be.
It is a fun place to be, and it's really important that people start conditioning now that ski season is here. You want to make sure your muscles are ready to go, and some of us have some reoccurring injuries that have come back ski season after ski season, and this is a way not to push those injuries, but to kind of help facilitate the muscles around the injuries.
Totally, yeah. Pure Barre has lots of small range of motion movements. Super important to stabilize small muscle groups while focusing on the main muscle groups as well. Stabilizing those muscles for skiing training and also putting you in those positions to keep everything strong and ready to go for the wintertime.
And so what makes Pure Barre different than something like Pilates or maybe like going out and doing SoulCycle? How people think that's great conditioning, but in SoulCycle you're really only using one muscle group in your legs.
Right.
And in Pilates, you're kind of really hammering those muscles. And so Pure Barre is a good way to just kind of start to reactivate them all.
Yep, exactly. Pure Barre is an awesome way. It's a head-to-toe body workout. You activate all muscle groups. You start from warm-up all the way to arms, abs, thighs, and seat. You do all of the muscle groups. It is all full range. So we have different class platforms, we have Empower, which is our cardio-based class, and then Reform, which is similar to Pilates, but lots of slower moving and long range of movement, while again focusing on those small and big muscle groups. And then our classic class is right in between the two of them. It's a little bit faster moving, but again activating all those muscle groups at the same time. So it kind of separates while making sure that within the whole hour of your class that you're working your entire body. And just strengthening everything, yeah.
And so the benefit of something like Pure Barre over Pilates is you're making all of those small little muscles around everything work too, instead of just targeting those larger grouped muscles, correct?
Yep, exactly. Yep, you're getting small and big muscles, everything, yeah.
Which is really important when you have a bad shoulder and you need it to not dislocate. I would imagine that Pure Barre would be kind of the solution for that.
Exactly. Lots of people, I had an injury from skiing years ago, so I started picking up Pure Barre because heavy lifting was causing more of a problem with myself, and so I was able to still get an amazing workout in without damaging my muscles more. And it's been the case for a lot of people here. It's been awesome for strength training and conditioning and getting everybody back into shape while having a fun time with the music, and it's an awesome community to be a part of.
It is. I've heard really wonderful things about people that have come in here, taken some of the classes. Not only is it where you just get to come, you get to form a community, but then you just have the empowerment of all those people that you're taking the classes with, and you can see them just diving down, honing in, and toning these muscles so that they're prepared for whatever activity they want to do.
Yep, exactly. It's so much fun. We have men and women that come to join us all the time. We have small to big class sizes all the time. Weekends are always busy. It's always a fun group of people that come in.
And so if people are interested, maybe they've never taken a Pure Barre class, do you have one that you would recommend a newbie to start out with?
Yes, we recommend coming to our classic class. We have them all throughout the week as well. We just ask that you come at least 15 minutes before. You can call our studio whenever. We have somebody here, and we can get you all set up. We just go through a few minutes of some form techniques before we get started and just teach you a few things about Pure Barre and what you need to do.
See, that's great, because sometimes I feel like I go to a yoga class and they're like, and now get into this pose. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to awkwardly stand here until you do it or you tell me what I'm doing. And so it's nice that you give people kind of that forewarning and that form technique so that they know exactly what they're getting into when they walk in.
Exactly, yeah. We have our instructor start off with them and get them all set up. And then we are looking to add our foundations class back in, which is our classic class, just going into more deliberately through all of our movements and forms, and you'll hear lots of different, it's a completely different lingo than all other things, but it's super fun and it's awesome. Yeah, the instructors are amazing. It's a good, really fun crowd.
And so people can get memberships and come in, join you guys, and be here for many of the classes that you have to offer, only because there's so many different ones, and it's just such a great way also to meet some empowering people here in the community through the form of exercise, which is so important because we all like to be outside and doing everything that you can do outside. So it's important that people get their bodies nice and toned for that. And then if people are interested in these memberships, how can they arrange to be part of that?
You can either go onto our website, purebarre.com, and you just select Pure Barre Vail Valley, or you can come into the studio. Me or Allie will be here, and we are happy. All of our front desk girls are happy to help. We have lots of different options. We have punch classes, class packs, and also year-long contracts to 3-month-long contracts.
It's amazing, and you guys offer so many classes in a day, so if you are maybe someone who works that 9-to-5 job, do you guys have those evening classes to make it convenient?
We do. Right now we have a 5:30 class. That is our latest class, but we have 4:15. We start as early as 6 a.m. and end at 5:30.
Which makes it nice and convenient for everyone getting out there, maybe getting their workout in before they get to work, which is a great way to start your day because then your energy levels are through the roof.
Exactly. Then you're just done for the day, and then you can also end with a sweet treat at the end, and then yeah, just hang out with all of your friends. It's super fun.
Gonna do the workout, then go get a coffee, and you're in heaven right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if people are interested, where are you guys located so that they can come in and maybe do some shopping too? You have great retail.
Yeah, we have lots of fun retail. We're getting a lot more. We're going to try to get it a lot more often here in the studio. But yeah, we're open all the time. We're right in Riverwalk, right across the street from Starbucks and PE 101. So come in and stop and say hi. We'd love to get to meet you guys.
We would love for everyone to come in here. And so as people are starting to hear more about Pure Barre, thanks to this interview, and thank you so much again for meeting us.
Guys.
What, do you know the phone number off the top of your head for people to call? No, we'll put it up on the screen. That's totally fine. That was an on-the-spot question. You passed.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. we will, yeah. Call us if you guys have any questions when you guys see the number.
Maddie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today and giving us all this great information on Pure Barre, only because it's such a great way for people to start getting in shape or maybe to rehab an injury like yourself. And maybe now I need to put this on my calendar and come rehab my injury this way.
Absolutely. Come join us. We'd love to have you guys. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure that you come over to the Riverwalk, you check out Pure Barre, you get yourself a membership, and that way you can get nice and toned in for ski season. And we still have a little bit of like summer body season, so if you're also just looking to get nice and toned, this is a great way to do so. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that weather. Like we heard from Claire, very warm temperatures. 8 a.m. 57, a high of 86. So make sure to drink lots of fluids, lots of water, and wear your sunscreen. 57 degrees at 8 a.m., 78 at noon. 4 p.m. 84, and then 8 p.m. 72 degrees. So gorgeous day to get out there and do some fun things, or as I like to say, soak up that sunshine. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 92 degrees, Vail 86, Denver 98 degrees, and Avon 89 degrees. So very, very hot temperatures, but a good day to go do some fun activities if you remember your sunscreen and if you remember to drink lots of fluids. Tonight, as you can see, a low of 48 degrees, mostly clear, and the sunset at 7:30. So the sun is starting to set a little bit earlier these days. And for the 5-day forecast, Wednesday through Sunday, all sunny, 85, 84, 81, and then the weekend a little bit cooler temperatures, 78 and 77. So really beautiful weather out there and a little warm for this time of year. We'd like to thank Sun and Ski Sports for all of your needs. You can get sunscreen there. You can get cute outfits to wear in the sunshine and lots of other items. And wow, Maddie, it is a Tuesday and we did it.
We've made it through this Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail, but technically this is a Monday Tuesday.
A Monday Tuesday.
Yesterday was a holiday that everyone enjoyed, so now we're here with our Monday Tuesday.
It's a Moose Day.
It's a Moose Day. There's so many great things taking place around the community, and especially with the sunshine that we're seeing, you can get out there, you can soak it up, and you can really enjoy it.
I'm excited. We have so many. I think it's so funny that we're saying everything's winding down, and we're like, however, you can do all these things Monday through Sunday.
Right. We're awesome. Like, it's winding down, but mark your calendars because this and then this, and then Underground Sound. I just looked at the date and realized that Underground Sound kicks off on Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday.
Ooh. So I'm excited. That's something I'm definitely doing.
It's going to be,
doing.
Yeah. Just stop excluding me.
Dang it.
It's going to be so much fun. Make sure that you go online and you buy your tickets. That way you can get up there to enjoy all of the fabulous shows. Make sure that you go to the vailsymposium.org website. That way you can see everything there. De-stress. Pull the plug on stress. It's going to be an absolutely incredible day. Don't forget to pick up a book and read today for National Read a Book Day.
Read a book day. I'm reading 3 books at one time, which I think is a little odd, but I love to read. And I know you love to read as well.
I know. I just finished one yesterday, and now I'm going to keep trucking along on this other one. Make sure you get out there. You have a great Tuesday. Everyone soak up that sunshine, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh,